do you sometimes become aware of the thoughts that like to bring you down so easily? Like whenever you want to start a new like hobby or something, it's always like, nah, you know what? I don't have enough time to do that, or I've never done that before. So what if I fail at it? And then, for the most part, people start laughing at me and telling me why I even tried. Or with any little thing, have you ever noticed that you're like so quick to put yourself down? With any little thing, and then a lot of times you could like start questioning, like, damn, like why am I so hard on myself sometimes? And at least what I've experienced in my own life is that we have a subconscious mind that's really in control of like 95, yeah, around 95% of the things we intake throughout our life. The things we listen to, the things we watch, the things we hear, the people we're around. The subconscious mind is influenced by that. So whatever it's able to grasp, it starts to attain it as its own. So say if you're around people who are so easy to so easy to put themselves down, that, oh, you know what, I can't do this, or I'm not even like that athletic to try that sport out. Whenever you surround yourself with people like that, it starts to come in your subconscious mind, and you start to think like them as well. And it's crazy because for the most part, it's not actually you that's really like telling yourself that you're not good enough or anything. It's that process. It's the thought process in the subconscious mind that, remember, you can't blame it because it's only playing out whatever you're installing in it. So whatever you put yourself, like whatever situation you put, it's always like processing whatever you're putting yourself around. Basically everything has like a big influence on you. And it's crazy because for the most part we actually think it's our own, like it's ourselves telling us that, but it's not. It's our subconscious mind that it could either be negative or a positive thing. If you're around positive people, whenever you try to like say, when you're around positive people, is that like whenever you want to try something new, or like whenever you're in a new situation, your mind won't put yourself down. It'll be like, all right, Brian, let's do this. I'm excited to try this new thing out. Let's see how it works out for us. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fun. If you have those thoughts, then you're most likely around people who uplift themselves. And I'm telling you, whatever you put yourself around is gonna affect you, whether that's a negative or a positive. And that's like one of the main reasons why I like to like be alone at times, because I don't want people to be influencing me in a way that I don't prefer. And I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't either. Like, why would you guys stick around people who don't like to try anything new or don't like to better themselves in general? And I know you're one, if you're watching this video, I know you're one who's really into like self-improvement, who always wants to improve in themselves, whether that be physically, mentally, the way you think, spiritually, become more aware, psychologically, of like why you think the way you do. If you really connect with this video, then you're one that loves to see yourself improve day in and day out. And that's why I'm saying, like, it's best to just stick with yourself and then the people who uplift you. And a lot of times I know it's hard to kind of go away from the people who are not like benefiting. We're kind of like used to being with them already. So in our mind, they're already in our thoughts. They're like a part of our thought process. Like, oh yeah, I should go hang out with that person or this person. But in actuality, it doesn't help you at all. You're just thinking that because you're used to, basically whatever you're used to doing, the mind always likes to kind of repeat, because our ego likes to, it's a safe defense mechanism. So whenever you try to try something new, it always wants to kind of put that aside. And he's like, oh no, you know what, I'm not even used to that. So why would I put Brian there if I don't know what's gonna be going on there? So that's the ego way of thinking, like, no, you know what, Brian might be unsafe there. He may be in trouble. So how about I give Brian some thoughts of things that he's done already, because he knows that he'll be safe there. He knows that he'll be comfortable with his friends chilling. He knows that he won't be embarrassed or shy by going and binge watch Netflix or YouTube, you know. But he will come out of his comfort zone if he does things that he doesn't usually do, and that scares me. This is the ego talking. Like, there's the perspective of the ego, and that scares me. Like, I can't deal with the unknown. And then in the other half is me. Like, if I'm not gonna jump into the unknown, then I'm gonna forever stick to the things I'm doing. And then it's like, what the heck? There's no evolution in that. I'm not progressing in any way. And that's why I really think becoming aware of how like your mind affects you, it's really important to actually become aware of how it may mislead you or to keep you in a place only in comfort. And you can't blame the ego, because back then when we used to get chased by like, I'm saying we, you know, as a race, as like humanity, before, when they used to get chased by lions and tigers, that's when the ego would kick in, and they would be like, no, you know what, you're best to be here, and you got to be quick, you got to be fast. It's known to protect you because it's a defense mechanism. But in where you haven't done it yet, it likes to come up and just be like, oh, you know what, Brian, like, go back in your little shell because you've never done this before. Like, who knows, that you may get hurt. And then if we actually, for the most part, if you're not aware of yourself, you'll fall in that. You'll be like, oh yeah, you know what, like, I may mess up on this, I may not become successful, or I may not like it. So yeah, why not just go back to the things I'm used to doing? Because it's like, it's safe and it's secure because I already know the outcome of it. But the unknown is where I don't know. I literally don't know any outcome. I don't know how I would be. I don't know what will happen. So in the ego, it's better just to stick to the things you're used to. But that's why you gotta really like jump in the discomfort, because discomfort is the only place where we'll grow. Whenever people are comfortable, we don't tend to grow there. Because we're comfortable there, we're not doing nothing to progress. So we stay in that little cycle, doing the same thing, thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, and taking the same actions. And where does that lead? It leads to the same results. And then we wonder why we're not where we know we could be. All because of comfort, for the most part, why we stay where we are. It's crazy. So yeah, that's basically it. I wanted to make a little video on the subconscious mind and / like the ego, you can say, and how it affects us throughout our life, whether that's with any relationship or with ourselves, like any little aspect. It's a part of us. So we have to start becoming more conscious and aware of our thinking process and why we think the way we do. Because once you start really getting more aware of yourself, you start to kind of disassociate and disconnect from those thoughts that you thought you once were. Basically it for the video. Hopefully you guys resonated with it. If you guys did, I appreciate a like and subscribe as well. If you resonate with this video, I tend to come across a video that I feel it helped me out, then of course, you know, I would like to like and for the most part subscribe, because I appreciate the message as to whoever that YouTuber may be. But yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys have a nice day and remain balanced. Peace out.